Eddie, it's music like that that makes me wish I had 2 heads and 4 ears.
Well, Charles, have you looked lately? 2 heads and 4 ears, Charles. Why?
Well, so that I can get twice as much enjoyment in listening to you and your music.
Well, if you really like that, I think that you might like this next one, too. Here's the full orchestra playing without a song. And that ain't easy, folks. Here's our announcer again, and his subject matter, teamwork. Charles?
Yes, teamwork is what you'll find in the new organized Reserve Corps, fellows. Everyone working as a team to help make each job easier, happier. And you, as a veteran, can become an integral part of that team by joining the new streamlined reserve. Because now you can choose a reserve activity that actually fits into your own spare time schedule. Under the new reserve program, there's a division of the ORC that can comply with your spare time needs in the M-Day units, with 4 paid drills each month. The cadre division with 2 paid drills a month. Or the volunteer reserve needed for Army expansion in times of emergency. All this is part of the new ORC program to help you serve yourself and your future while you serve your nation. And there's more, too. A sound system of promotions has been established, and schools in over 350 cities with adequate training centers available. Remember, the new ORC is designed just for you, to give you a chance to build a future with security. So get full details from your nearest senior Army instructor or your nearest unit instructor. Find out today about this new Army Reserve program.
Comes now the happy moment of our show. It's our pleasure to roll out the carpet of welcome for that regal lady of restive songs, Miss Marjorie Ray.
Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Gee, it's sure wonderful being here on the show. And Eddie, it was really a thrill when I got your call to appear on the Salute to Reservists program. And now, if I may, with your able assistance, I'd like to sing what I think is one of the prettiest ballads that's come out in a long time, My Foolish Heart.
Like a lovely tune, beware my foolish heart, how white the ever-constant moon. Take care, my foolish heart, there's a line between love and fascination that's hard to see on an evening such as this, for they both give the very same sensation when you're lost in the magic of a kiss. His lips are much too close to mine. Beware, my foolish heart. But should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination or a dream that will fade and fall apart. It's love, this time it's love, my foolish heart. For this time it isn't fascination or a dream that will fade and fall apart. It's love, this time it's love, my foolish heart.
Oh, say, that was wonderful, Marjorie Ray. Come on back here, Marjorie. You know, and Eddie knows, and we all know you're not getting by with just one song, however great.
Well, all right, boys. I'd be only too happy to oblige. What's your wish, gentlemen?
Well, Marjorie, I'm sure our listeners in faraway places all around the country would be most happy to hear a little bit about you.
Oh, I'm sure they would, Eddie, particularly after having heard that last bit of singing.
No, you flatters. You make a girl feel so good, and I love it.
And Marjorie, you, I'm sure, made our listeners feel so good about that song. Now tell us about your story, Morning Glory.
Yes, indeed. Tell us what's been in the making with our Marjorie.
Well, there's not too much to tell, fellas. My career has consisted of radio, television, and quite a bit of transcription work, together with theater and supper club appearances.
Swell, Marjorie, and where do you call home? You know, where do you hang that hat?
No, I'm a Californian, and I love it.
Not a native daughter, quote, unquote.
Definitely, from the fair city of Sacramento.
Fine town, that Sacramento. And you know, it seems to me you did quite a bit of joining around the world during the war in behalf of Uncle Sam and his servicemen, right?
Right, Eddie. I had quite an extensive tour with Gene Autry and his troupe.
Oh, you mean you sang Western style in those days?
Well, no, partner. I reckon I never quite had a hankering for that.
Well, I reckon the folks would like to be hearing another song from you about now in your own style.
I reckon they would, too, Marjorie.
Well, if that's the case, I reckon I'd better start to singing. Here's a good old standard I hope you'll like. Sometimes I'm happy.
Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm blue. My disposition depends on you. I never mind the rain from the sky when I can find the sunshine in Sometimes I love you, sometimes I hate you, but when I love you, it's just because I hate you. That's how I am, so what can I do? I'm happy when I'm with you. That's how I am, so what can I do? I'm always happy with you, just you. I'm happy, so happy, honey, when I'm with you.
Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. And Eddie, it's been a real pleasure being here with you on the show. And I hope it won't be too long before you'll invite me back again. Thanks, and goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, and so long, Marjorie Ray. Well, it's grand finale time now, and time for an old favorite dressed up in a brand new Skrivanek arrangement. Eddie and the orchestra complete this tour by conducting us down the old mill stream.
Folks, this is Eddie Skrivanek once more. It's time to ring down the curtain on another session. Hope you all enjoyed listening and that you'll be standing by next time. Until then, so long for now.
This is Charles Arlington seconding the wishes of our man of music and inviting all of you back when next we take to making music on the Reservist Show. On this edition, our usual complement, Charlie Levere and his songs, the fabulous sextet from Hunger, Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra, and of course our very special guest to whom we owe much thanks, Miss Marjorie Ray. Next week, another half hour, pretty much the same. Join us, won't you? It's our salute to reservists. Salute to Reservists is presented by the Department of Army, Organized Reserve Corps of the United States, and transcribed in Hollywood by C.P. MacGregor. Listen now for your local announcer.
Thank you.